Hello, this is Rick Paddock, board certified hypnotist and the creator of the Golf on the Brain Self-Hypnosis audio program. This audio, a very powerful process created to help you and your golf game, should only be listened to when you can give it your full attention. So of course, never behind the wheel of a car or any other time that your eyes should be open. And while not necessary, I recommend, if possible, that you listen to this audio with headphones, so as to create a more private, peaceful listening environment for yourself. For updated information on this program, or additional programs or resources, or to answer any questions, please visit www.golfonthebrain.com. Now, let's begin. Now find a comfortable place to sit or recline for an extended period of time. Let's begin by taking a nice deep inhale, filling your lungs with that relaxing oxygen, and exhaling when it's comfortable. And now the first thing that I'd like you to do is to gently allow your eyes to close. And with your eyes closed, I'd like you to notice what's going on behind those closed eyelids. Perhaps it's just a black velvet curtain, or perhaps you see colors or shapes, or maybe nothing at all. It doesn't really matter, as long as you know, as long as you're aware what's going on. And notice now how your muscles are starting to relax with each and every breath you take. And with every breath, you can relax deeper and deeper. I wonder if you've noticed yet how that when you breathe in, you can feel that cooler air coming in through your nostrils. And as you breathe out, you can feel that warm air going out through your nostrils. And as your breathing becomes more relaxed, gentle, you'll find yourself relaxing more and more with every word that I speak. With every word that I speak, you find yourself drifting deeper and deeper. And just notice where your hands are resting, how they feel. Only you know how they feel. Perhaps heavy or light, warm or cool. Only you know that. They are your sensations. And as you relax more and more, focus now on the relaxing, hypnotic music. And simply allow that music to take you deeper and deeper. Even deeper now. All the way down as I begin to count now, from 10 to 1, finding yourself relaxing deeper and deeper with every number I count. And at the same time, just letting your mind wander. Just letting it wander wherever it chooses to wander. Letting any thoughts come into your mind, and just letting them disappear again. So here we go. 10 now, relaxing deeper and deeper. 9, deeper and deeper, knowing nobody wants anything from you now. This is your special time. 8, deeper relaxed. The only thing you'll be interested in now is the warm, comforting sound of my voice. 7, relaxing. Even deeper, imagining a blanket of comfort wrapping around you. 6, this blanket wrapping around you from head to toe. 5, allowing yourself, with every number, with every sound, with every breath, to drift deeper and deeper as my voice echoes through this subconscious part of your mind. 4, soothing, comforting, so relaxing. 3, simply imagining drifting deeper and deeper where the only sensations are pleasant, enjoyable, deeply relaxing. 2, feeling so calm, so relaxed, so very, very peaceful. And 1, all the way down, perfectly, wonderfully relaxed. And as you continue to relax, deeper and deeper with every breath you take, noticing perhaps that the deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. Perhaps hearing every word, or only every feel. Your mind drifting and wandering to a perfect place of peace and comfort. Either way is perfectly fine, for everything you experience is completely natural, taking you on your perfect path toward being your best you. And it is so natural, because you're using your wonderful, powerful mind. And like so many golfers, like so many high performers in every field, to fine-tune your game, you're using your own mind. And like the best at golf, you are now enhancing, amplifying your natural abilities. For you have decided that it is time now to take this important, healthy step. Now combining the power of self-hypnosis with your positive attitude, commitment, determination, and desire, you can and now will improve and excel more and more each and every time you golf, and in each and every way. Any successful golfer, golf pro, or golf coach will tell you, practice, practice, practice. And of course, everyone knows that. But even more important than skill practice is the state of your mind, that deepest part of your subconscious mind, which is now so very open and receptive to the suggestions you're embracing now. And it is there in the subconscious mind That is where the greatest advocate or greatest enemy for any golfer resides. And it is fear. Fear of losing, fear of winning, fear of pain or humiliation, any type of fear, anxiety, or worry that inhibits good performance. To be your best, you must be relaxed enough to allow your natural timing, coordination, and skill conditioning to flow unimpeded within the natural flow of your game, where you go with the flow. And when you're in the flow, every moment, every decision, every swing, stroke, and shot, it's all so right for you. It is there that you easily bypass your critical and doubting mind, and you easily and naturally experience your full potential. And so now, as you continue to relax, drifting deeper and deeper, you're aware that you're ready now to experience the joy, the pleasure, the fun that comes with playing your best, maximizing your potential. And to do that, you realize that in the past there may have been times when unwanted, unproductive thoughts, feelings, worries, or anxieties have gotten in the way of your game, preventing you from enjoying your game, enjoying your day, and playing your best. And because of this awareness of the destructive effect that fear, worry, and anxiety can have on your golf game, you are now conditioning your mind and body to release them, putting them in their proper place and perspective, thus freeing you to be all that you wish to be on the range, the course, in life. And it's so simple, so natural, as you allow comfort and relaxation to continue now in the most natural way, just floating and drifting in mind and body, using your creative and imaginative mind now. Allow yourself to picture, to imagine, to experience now that you are walking down a hallway, and walking down this hallway now, approaching a doorway, with a door marked Learning Center of the Mind and Body. Standing in front of that door, now feeling safe and secure, relaxed and comfortable, that door slowly and easily swings open, inviting you in. And as you step inside this room, you notice a chalkboard, a large chalkboard, perhaps like those from your younger years in school, or like those you've seen in movies or pictures. And now, stepping in further, stepping up to this chalkboard now right in front of you. And now you have an awareness that this chalkboard has written on it words, symbols, pictures, or drawings which represent all of the negative thoughts, beliefs, and messages that have been holding you back, keeping you from being the best golfer you can be. And these words, symbols, pictures, or drawings that represent those negative statements and beliefs that you've been telling yourself. False statements that paint a false picture of your true abilities. seeing and sensing those word symbols on that chalkboard now, perhaps very clearly or perhaps only on your subconscious level, understanding them either way. It's perfectly fine. Now there, you see and sense what your fears, worries, and anxieties may have been. And in the deepest part of your mind now, you see and sense and understand all of those old, unwanted, unproductive beliefs. And if you're like many golfers, you may notice there on the chalkboard words or symbols that relate to a fear of looking foolish, like those first tee jitters when someone's watching you. Or perhaps you see words or drawings or symbols on that chalkboard if you've ever had a fear of hazards, which of course then leads to thinking about the hazard, which leads to hitting directly into that hazard. You recognize you can do without this thought, feeling, or belief. Or perhaps for you it's simply been a fear of hitting a bad shot, or the yips. If you've ever had these or any other unwanted thoughts, feelings, or habits, you know how frustrating they are. Those hopeless, helpless feelings, and the tension, the stiffness, the doubt that come along with those worries, fears, and anxieties. And whatever they are for you, these unwanted, unproductive, negative thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, you realize have prevented you from being your best, from enjoying your game, your golf game, in the way that you desire, in the way that you deserve. So now that you've located these subconscious messages here in the learning center of your mind and body, you understand that at some point in the past, these lessons, these understandings, these beliefs have come into your mind unintentionally and without your consent. And wonderfully, here, now, in your learning center, you can do something about them. You can erase them here, now, once and for all. And so, it's time now. Time to take advantage of this opportunity. Picking up an eraser there, and erasing on that chalkboard from your mind all of these negative messages. That's right. Erasing them all now with that eraser, or a wet sponge, or a cloth, or your hand, whatever you choose. Now, wiping each and every last word, picture, or symbol now. Erasing all of those unproductive, unwanted thoughts, those fears, anxieties, and worries. For you're done with them. For you know they've kept you from being your best. So you now erase them all, each and every one. Completely gone. Gone now. All that chalk wiped away, disappeared into just a pile of chalk dust, and now out of the mind. And already now you can sense a lightness to your mind, your body, an invigorating light and energy. It's perhaps tiny at first, but spreading more and more as you now realize your best days on the course are ahead of you. For you are free now. free to be the golfer that you wish to be, the golfer that you will be. And now you notice nearby, here in the learning center of your mind and body, there is a large whiteboard. One of those large, glossy whiteboards that you may have seen at schools, universities, offices, in movies or pictures. One of those whiteboards that you can write on with markers. And you notice now different colored dry erase markers in the tray below this whiteboard. Walking up to it, you pick up those markers and begin writing or drawing now the words, symbols, and pictures that represent the positive messages your mind loves to hear, to see. Writing or drawing them now, one positive message after another. And you may see and sense yourself easily writing them, or perhaps just appearing now, all of these positive, productive messages, the things that you need to tell yourself that are so very true about your abilities. Positive, uplifting words, uplifting messages, beliefs, all so very positive. And as you write down one after the other, just let your creative, imaginative mind do it now, so easily, so naturally. Perhaps words and understandings like the following: I trust my swing. I have confidence in my swing. I swing with perfect tempo. I trust that my body knows how to make the perfect golf swing. I accept the shot I make. I feel completely balanced, confident, and relaxed on the course. I am a low score shooter. I stay in my routine and make smart decisions. I take one shot at a time, not worried about the last shot or the next shot. All that matters is making the current stroke the best stroke possible. My score is irrelevant until I am done. And now, as you finish, setting those markers down in the tray below the whiteboard. As you do, you notice that there's something different about this board. Or was it the markers? For these are not dry erase markers. These words, symbols, lessons, and understandings are now permanently in place in your mind and body, never to be erased, as long as they are beneficial and desirable to you. And walking away from this whiteboard, you find a relaxing chair to sit in, here in the learning center of your mind and body. And sitting there, gazing now at your new understandings and beliefs on that whiteboard, you're excited about the changes that await you on the course and in your life. Then you notice it, a large flat screen monitor on the wall. And as you look at that monitor, a movie begins to play. A movie starring you on the golf course, playing your best and even beyond your best. And as you watch that movie now, allow yourself to experience all of the wonderful feelings you feel playing your best with these new beliefs and behaviors. Jumping into the movie now and experiencing everything in full color, with full sound, and all of the feelings of success. Seeing each perfect shot, each decision, as you make all the changes you desire. Having erased those old, unwanted thoughts, feelings, and habits, now embracing the winner's mindset, maximizing your potential, amplifying the results. For you have trained your mind and body to help you. Now, each and every time, you'll be relaxed and focused and successful, enjoying golf more and more each and every time. And now the suggestions which I have just given you are now firmly in place, and they will remain with you as long as you desire. In fact, from this point forward, with every beat of your heart and with every breath you take, these suggestions will grow stronger and stronger and stronger. As these suggestions are now planted firmly in your mind, and like seeds planted in your soil, they will begin to grow, growing more and more as you listen to these audios, growing stronger and deeper in your subconscious mind. Remembering that each and every time you listen to these audios, each and every time you hear my voice, you immediately, easily, and naturally turn loose every muscle and nerve in your body, relaxing more and more quickly, going more deeply than before. With these suggestions becoming more effective, all changes occurring rapidly and completely. And now, if you are listening to this at night, you can drift off into a wonderful deep sleep. Or, as I count from 1 to 5, at the count of 5, open your eyes feeling refreshed, relaxed, and wonderfully invigorated. 1, now knowing your subconscious has easily, naturally, and automatically accepted all of these suggestions for your benefit. 2, feeling aliveness returning to your body. 3, that aliveness coming to your arms, your legs, the muscles throughout your body. 4, that aliveness and energy, that awakening coming to your mind. A cleansing, a clearing behind your eyes as you ready to open your eyes, awake, refreshed. And 5, opening your eyes, stretching, taking a nice deep breath, feeling energized, invigorated, and ready for the day.